Today we're going to take a look at Cat's Heater's oil and coolant immersion heater. Now this is going to prevent a lot of problems that can happen whenever you try to start up your engine in those winter months, especially if you have a diesel engine. When the weather's cold outside, the fluids inside our engine can thicken up and become really viscous, and they just don't spread and lubricate like they should. So that can make startups harder. It takes a lot longer for the cab to warm up in your truck, and it's just generally not great for your engine. So this is going to prevent all those problems. It's going to just install into the engine block or your oil pan and submerge in that oil or coolant. That helps to warm the engine fluids, and that's going to help to increase the lubrication and the overall performance from our engine, since it's going to keep the fluids from thickening and protect against damage from those cold temperatures. By preheating the engine, that's going to reduce the condensation in our engine block and allow for better fuel vaporization. So that's going to help to lessen the amount of pollution and gas emissions that we typically experience. It does have a removable power cord. This just routes through your grill and then plugs into a standard 120 volt AC outlet. Now this being removable is nice since you can replace this if this ever were to get damaged and you don't have to buy the whole unit over again. We do have a replacement cord available here at etrailer.com. The part number for that cord is going to be KH28216. So if you ever find a situation where you need a new cord, you can pick that one up from us right here at etrailer.com. Now the other end of that cord is going to plug into the two prongs on our heating element. You want to be careful with these. They can kind of bend out of the way if you get it misaligned. I found that you can pretty easily get them back into place if they do happen to get a little crooked, but you just want to be cautious whenever you do that to not break them. To put it in place, of course, you just line those prongs up. Make sure that that lip on the cord gets fully seated there. And then you can thread the nut into place to keep that cord secure. You do want to make sure that you don't have this plugged in whenever you go to start your engine. You'll want to disconnect it before you actually turn on your vehicle. But in the morning, whenever you're ready to get going, you just plug this in to the wall, let your engine heat up, of course without the engine running, with everything turned off. Let it heat up, and then once the engine's warm, unplug it, unplug the cord from the heater, and you can start your engine and go about your day. To remove it again, it's just as easy. Unthread that, pull the cord off, and you're good to go there. We do have a gasket on the engine side to help prevent those fluids from leaking out. So it's going to be a pretty nice thick gasket there to, again, keep everything nice and contained. This is going to be constructed of a durable rust-proof stainless steel, and it is CSA approved. The thread size is going to be 27 millimeter NTP. The heating element itself is going to be about 3 3/4 of an inch long. The wattage on this will be 300 watts. And this product is made in the USA. Another thing to keep in mind with this heater is that, again, you want to make sure that you don't start your engine with the heater plugged in, and you also don't want to use this heater with a 100% antifreeze solution. And that's going to do it for our look at the Cat's Heater's oil and coolant immersion heater.